This is really scary. This is
I disguised as a dime in order to troll
This is why you should never stay awake past 3 a.m. A woman in her early 20s was away from home on a business trip. The night before she was supposed to board her plane, she had trouble. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 16. Kangaroos are absolutely terrifying, and if you mess with one, it will likely lure you into the water and attempt to drown you. There's an abandoned Disney park that you aren't allowed to go to, and it was shut down in 1999 because it was infested with free-roaming alligators. The animals were being abused, and an 11-year-old boy died from a flesh-eating bacteria found in the park's waters. In the movie The Wizard of Oz, the lion's costume was made out of a real skinned lion. This is the John Lawson house. No one knows who lives there, but every single day, there are several female mannequins sitting on the front porch wearing a variety of clothing. Their positions and outfits change daily, and many believe this is meant to convey some sort of message. And in 1871, a train crash took place just 200 feet away from the home, killing 22 people. And these mannequins are always pointing toward the crash. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never...
Hi, is
I heard that if you crack an egg,
I can hear your...
how teachers expect.
Rain is falling like grindstones from the sky. Rain is falling.
Things that look scary when zoomed in.
This video shows the size of every possible explosion. So there's a hand grenade. Anti-tank landmines about the size of a house. Jesus. About a quarter size of the Statue of Liberty. Oh my gosh. Tall boy, as big as a Ferris wheel. The mother of all bombs, 300 meters, Jesus. Okay, so it already wrecks an entire city. Neutron bomb, so this must be one of the last ones, right? Dude, it's the size of a mountain. It's bigger than that mountain is Mount Everest. Wait, there's more? Why would we ever need this? Wait, there's... This video shows the size...
Look at these girls. They've got stuff in their mouths. Do you think they're getting their teeth straightened?
I bet you're...
This is why you should always change your locks. In 2017, a college girl woke up from a nightmare drenched in sweat and decided to rinse off before going back to sleep. She propped her phone on a shelf, turned on some music, and then hopped in the shower. A few minutes later, she reaches for her phone to change the song, but stops suddenly. Reflected on her phone's screen was a person standing in the middle of her bathroom facing the shower. She somehow kept her composure, turned the water to scalding hot, and then ripped open the curtain and sprayed the intruder in the face. As they howled in pain, she ran past them to her kitchen to get her butcher's knife. In a panic, she can't find her knife, so she just runs out of the apartment and calls the police. The police go in and come out with a crazy-looking woman in handcuffs. One of the officers comes over to the girl and says she used to live here and she had copies of your keys. Then he pauses and looks down and brings up a clear evidence bag that contained her butcher's knife, and he says, "Looks like she wanted her apartment back." This is why you should always change your locks.
Normal looking photos that have a disturbing backstory, part 4. This is former NBA player Mark Jackson's back.
Making rolled ice cream for the pregnant couple.
Some facts that you probably didn't know that one day could save your life, part 14. Ticks are way deadlier than people say they are. Lyme disease can quite literally stop your heart. If you get bitten, take it off immediately and go see a doctor. If you hear a baby crying outside, keep your door shut and dial 911. It's a trap. Drowning doesn't look like drowning. When someone is drowning, they rarely cry out, can't wave their arms around, and will often just bob in and out of the water while gasping for air. If you're trying to see if a mirror is two-sided, put your nail against the glass. If there's no gap between your nail and the reflection, run. If someone is stumbling around and sounds drunk but hasn't had any alcohol, ask them to smile. If one side of their face is drooping, get them to the hospital. They're having a stroke. There's a monument in Georgia that functions as a calendar, clock, and a compass. It also has instructions on it in different languages.
This video shows the size of every major tsunami that has hit Earth. So I think most of us have maybe seen a big wave about 5 meters. If you're in Australia, maybe you saw something 20 plus. Was that 60 feet? And then we get to the big dogs. So what do you do if a tsunami comes? I know you try to flee to nearby cities and stuff, but what if you can't? You just go underground? Is that how that works? Okay, April Fool's Tsunami. What a weird name to give something so horrific. As big as a starship, 100 meters with 300 feet. So these are the entire cities would be gone. Eiffel Tower. Imagine that hit Paris. 250 meters. Dude, how big do these things get? Holy, the size of the Burj Khalifa, Jesus Christ. This video shows the size of every major tsunami that has hit Earth. So I think most of us have maybe